Hello there. I thought I just went for a walk, and I thought that because I stumbled across this area here, I'd record a video to it really does symbolise the death of the Trump presidency and the start of something new. I found a graveyard, and now I'm going to talk about Biden's proposed $15 minimum wage. Now, I know I'm British, I know I live in Britain, but I've worked minimum wage jobs all of my life. Sadly, you know, I know I have a baby face, but I am knocking on the door of 40, believe it or not. So that's quite a lot of decades of this kind of stuff. So in Britain, the minimum wage is very low. It always has been, but it does go up by £0.50. That's 50p sterling or 68 cents American money per year every April. This April, it will be £8.91 or $12.11 American money. But today in America, the minimum wage is £5.34 or $7.25, which is what I was paid 20 fucking years ago for working in a warehouse the day I left school. It's ridiculous. Now, I don't think personally that $15 or £11.04 is, I think that's the very least that minimum wage workers deserve to be paid. For example, I've just lost my hospitality job. Anyone who's watched any video I made in the last month knows about that for certain, because I've mentioned it every single time. And it turns out if you're on minimum wage, you can't save any money, so you're in a lot of trouble. Thanks again to the people who have thrown some money my way. Again, very grateful. Now, on Twitter, the Republican opposition, and indeed anywhere that's Republican, the opposition to minimum wage boils down to two separate things. Number one, my burger will cost more money if we raise minimum wage, and that ignores the fact the person complaining earns more than minimum wage, so it doesn't matter at all to them. The second one is, you McDonald's cretins don't deserve to be paid more money. Now give me my burger. Basically, from what I can surmise, is that Republicans just have to have an excuse to hate people, and this raising the minimum wage has no effect on their life whatsoever, but it does give them a reason to complain. So that they should be happy whilst complaining. Okay, that doesn't make 100% sense, but you kind of know what I mean, right? It never ceases to amaze me how much Republican voters or supporters of Republican things get on side with all this stuff, like you're not allowed to raise minimum wage, or how dare you combat climate change. Two things that would help most Republican voters, because they're not all on high paid jobs. In fact, most of them are on poverty wages themselves, right? They'd like to breathe the air, I'm sure, and they'd like to be paid more money, but no, they must resist to own the libs. That's still a thing in 2021. It's something it just goes beyond belief, really. I mean, you cannot survive on liberal tears alone, can you guys? Can you? Anyway, that's all I've got to say about that subject at the moment. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you like these little sort of impromptu videos, but of course there are going to be bigger, longer, long form videos coming up. I did say the Ben Shapiro one will be next. That is actually now the next one, because I just had this idea here. And there's going to be a long video about Extinction Rebellion, hopefully in February as well. That's one for the Patreons pay for. So thank you, and I'll see you soon. Ciao.